Hello, this is the Timeless Tarot, and today's reading is going to be for you if you are in a twin flame connection. So I have laid out a spread, and let's go straight to the bottom of the deck. So we've got Justice, which is equality and balance. We have the Seven of Cups, which is confusion and options. We have the Sun, which is the best card in the deck and talks of everything that is wonderful. We have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So if I read these together, I'll start with these two first. We have Justice and the Seven of Cups. The feeling is that it is difficult to feel balanced due to, I wanted to say limited options, but actually there are options that you're limiting yourself from, is what it feels like. I think this is for those who are in a twin flame situation that are currently in separation. That because you can't be grounded in the twin flame connection itself, you are wondering about other options. That's one possibility. Now the other three cards that have come with those, interesting. So if you are a feminine watching this, you should be in your best energy now. And maybe that's why you're thinking about options. Perhaps because the twin flame connection is not in union and you are not feeling grounded and settled and you're not in a balanced relationship. Because of that, let's just go back to this. It's set up a level of confusion and you are considering other options. In a way, this is a good thing because this is seeing you in your best energy. So if you're a feminine watching this or a divine feminine watching this, there's nothing wrong with you. You are great. You know what you want. You know how you feel. You know who you want. You're happy in your own skin. That, in a way, is enough to set up the idea that maybe there are some other options out there for you. Because the fact of the matter is, if you are that good, and you are not in a balanced relationship, perhaps it is the relationship that is not right and maybe you need to be seeking other options. That's sort of what it feels like. There is nothing wrong with you, is what it seems like. In the centre of the reading, we have the King of Pentacles. This would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, masculine, possibly slightly older than you if you are young. This is the stable king who's good with money, who knows what he wants and knows how to get it. But he does tend to play a bit of a long game. There's nothing flighty, foolhardy, reckless about this king. And so actually, if you are a feminine who has been in some sort of connection, twin flame or otherwise, with an earth sign masculine, and it isn't as you want it to be, that is possibly because this masculine is taking his time. Maybe he's taking too long, and maybe that's why you're considering other options, potentially. So it could be that you are waiting for an earth sign masculine, and if that is the case, I think you are waiting because of other people. This is a struggle. There is a problem here. There is this great masculine, but he's hampered by other people. I've had this a lot in these sorts of readings. It seems like other people are really getting in the way. I'm not quite clear how you're going to navigate the other people, because if the other people are getting in his way, they're people that he knows. They're not your people. So this is a bit of a problem, really. The other people in his life are keeping him separate from you. And that has led to some confusion on your part, where you are now possibly rethinking whether or not it's even worth the effort, and perhaps you should be looking at other options. Potentially, yeah. You're in the business of trying to work out what is going to make you happy long term. And if this masculine has got a lot of strife and other people that come with him, is he the one for you? Well, possibly not. It depends how hemmed in he is by these other people. So let's get a clarifier. The Lovers. This is a guided card. There's an angel up here. This angel is trying to bring a pairing together, and yet other people are keeping you apart. I think I did say this in a reading recently. What is the point of this connection? Clearly, the divine and the angels and guides really want this partnership, but there is a big problem here. It feels a bit like if this partnership was to come together properly, masculine would be burning his bridges behind him. You know, that's quite a major thing to do if it means leaving a way of life or a family or a place behind. He's going to be burning his bridges, and he's not sure. He's not sure what to do. But I want to know, why is this so guided? Why are you being guided together? Actually, let's get clarified. Why do we have the Lovers? Well, this is clear. The reason that this partnership is being guided together is because it is capable of providing you with everything you want for very long-term happiness. That's what the guidance is for. It's to do with creating something. It's building a future. I don't know exactly what the future is here. It feels like building some sort of empire. It feels like this is a partnership where you're supposed to be working together. And that's what the guidance is for. For some reason or other, it is important that the two of you are together for long-term future happiness, not just of yourselves. It feels like for a lot of other people. There's some sort of example. I think it's sort of setting some sort of example of the way that life can be for other people as well as for you. That's what it is. And that's what the guidance is here for. The guidance is necessary to bring the two of you together in order to show other people on a much wider scale the possibilities for life and how it can be lived. Yeah, wow, that's a really profound start to the reading. But I'm pleased we've got that, because that does explain then why you're being tried to be brought together. You are the feminine, and you are currently doubting that you're ever going to come back into connection with this masculine. No matter how good you are, if this masculine is unable to move, you are doubting what is the whole point of this. Well, the whole point of this is that you should be together with this masculine. This is particularly if you're a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or a Libra. Particularly if you're any of those signs, the whole point of being in connection with this masculine is to set an example for the wider community. Now, the real question is here, if that masculine is not able to come forward, what should you be doing as the feminine? And I believe that is the question that we have now got to try and unravel. What is it that you should be doing? And I think, you know, that's where we started. What should you be doing that's going to be best for you? Because let's face it, this is a two-way street, and you want everything to be good for yourself. I mean, yes, of course, you want the happy ever after, but not at the expense of your personal happiness in the meantime. No, that would be ridiculous. I think some of you have been struggling to find personal happiness. You understood what the mission was and you were ready to accept it. And you would have worked with the difficulties, but ultimately being in partnership with a very strong soul bond would make you happy. Now, the fact that you're not currently in that soul bond, and probably haven't been for a while, is where you are currently trying to work out what to do to make yourself happy. Well, it's interesting because I think, you know, the fact that you're confused and considering other options, either the masculine is going to have some much more seriously strong guidance to bring this connection back, or he's going to lose you and you're going to go your own way to make yourself happy, because there's a limit as to how long you can stay waiting. And I believe your waiting period is pretty much over. That's the general feeling I'm getting here. Like you've lost patience with the masculine. You've lost patience with the masculine who is hampered by what other people think, feel, do, say. You've lost patience with that. And yes, all right, this connection showed great promise, and you could feel it, and you understood the mission, and you got the guidance. But if the masculine's not doing anything, you know, it's possibly time to abandon ship here and do what's going to make you happy. That's the general feeling. So on the face of things, we have the card of victory and success. This is everything is coming good for you. You want to win, and you're going to win. Now, what is it you want to win? Do you want to win at letting go of this connection and moving yourself forward to something else? Do you want to win in getting this connection back? I'm not sure. Let's get a clarifier. Perhaps it doesn't matter. Right, well, we've got 2 cards. Actually, I'm going to take a third. Wow, here's the twin flame card. This is definitely a twin flame connection, but I knew it was before I even started. We've got the card of healing. We've got the King of Wands, and we have the twin flame card. Either you or both of you are fire signs. This is very definitely a reading for you, because we've now got the fire sign king as well. You're going to be victorious. There's no way of sugarcoating it. He's gearing up for battle, isn't he? And you are going to win. You're going to win at something that has been a battle, I believe. So whatever it is that has been a battle for you, you're going to win at. And it has got something to do with healing and the twin flame connection. So actually, if being in the twin flame connection has caused you a lot of grief and upset, and I believe for many, many of you, that is the case. And that is why we have this state of confusion at the start. There is going to be some healing taking place. So victory is going to include some repair. And I do believe it could be that you're repairing in a physical way, but I think it's probably more likely your heart and your emotions are going to be recovering. So you're going to win in that regard. So if this twin flame connection has been on your mind a lot and has caused you a lot of anguish, I believe that that is going to end, which would be great. If victory is to do with overcoming the other obstacles, which have presented as a battle, the other obstacles being other people or other people's opinions, then I believe that you are going to, well, I mean, the best way to say it is vanquish that, really. Yeah, vanquish it. So interesting, very interesting start here. And to be honest, it feels like if this connection itself has caused you a lot of upset, anguish, heartache, heartbreak, frustration and sadness, if this twin flame connection has caused you anything like that in an ongoing way over a long period of time, then I think that things are going to improve. You're either going to stop feeling like that, or maybe the connection's coming back, and that's how you will heal from that, because you'll be back in connection. One or the other. Either you're going to stop being upset by it, or it's coming back, I think, because we've got victory in the twin flame card. I don't know. There isn't another way that I can read that, I don't think. What's hidden? What's in the underneath position? So we have the strength card. Yeah, it's been difficult. You've been struggling. And what's clarifying it is the 10 of Swords. The struggle is coming to an end. We have the Knight of Cups, possibly with a love offer. And we have the 7 of Pentacles, waiting. So the struggle is ending, and potentially you've got an offer coming in from somebody who's had to wait for the right time. Somebody who's had to wait for the timing to be right. It's whoever you've been waiting for. You've been waiting for someone to come forward with an offer. You've been struggling with that waiting, and that waiting is ending. And it's what I was saying a minute ago. It's either because an offer is coming in, or it's because you're deciding you're no longer waiting for that individual. One or the other. In the past, well, yes, you had a very strong connection. You've had what you wanted. You wanted this guided connection. And that is what you got. You've had it in the past. This huge strength of connection that you haven't managed to let go of is still very present in the past. I'm not going to get a clarifier for that. I can't see the point. In the future, we have the Five of Cups. So this is feeling like all the joy has been kicked over and lost in your life, but the Two of Cups is still standing. So it's interesting. In the past, we have the Two of Cups, the true connection. In the future, you've lost the joy, but the potential to still have a true connection is there. So let's get a clarifier for that. Why do we have, oh, that was quick. Two have come out. Resisting the manifestation. Feeling like you can't have what you want in the future. Feeling like you can't have what you want in the future because it hasn't manifested. This connection was lost. It's still got potential, but it's not here in the future. It was in the past. And it's not here in the future. It has not appeared. You might have been trying to manifest it or trying to not manifest it. Resist manifesting this connection back. For some of you, I think that's the thing. I think you've decided you don't want it anymore. And if that's the case, you might be trying to manifest something else. Some of you will still be trying to manifest it. What it feels like, it feels like this is the masculine, and it feels like no matter what you've thrown at him in terms of telepathic communication or potentially even actual communication, it doesn't matter what you've thrown at him, he has resisted. And so in the future, you have no connection with him. Now, that's quite clear. What is not clear is what is the magician trying to manifest? You've tried to manifest the masculine to come good and he hasn't done it. Possibly. What else is the magician doing here? Oh, there's too many cards there. Money. Large sum of money. And a new home. Actually, maybe you've just given up on this connection and you're busy manifesting things that are going to make you happy in your life. I think so. I think you've tried really hard, you've given it a good go, and nothing's coming together. And so actually now it's time to manifest good things for your life, I think. In the personal position, we have the Ace of Wands. This is dynamic energy. You are in your best energy. There's nothing wrong with you. You've got everything going for you, and you're being presented with the option and the gift of action here. Actually, you're being presented with quite a lot of gifts. I think if this has been some sort of test, then I think you have passed the test. You have been victorious, and now you are going to receive your rewards. That's one way of looking at it. The power to get what you want, to manifest a new home or a large sum of money or even an engagement, and the ability to get it. That's what's happening there. You're in your best energy. No question. The big question is, though, what is it that your energy wants? So that's the main thing that we're trying to work out this month. Well, this is probably for the next 4 to 6 weeks. In the home position, we have Nine of Swords. This has been keeping you up at night. I don't think that's going to continue somehow. I think that's changing. Let's get a clarifier. Cutting yourself off from something, and we've got the Ace of Swords at the bottom. Well, if you add the 9 and the Ace together, we get to the 10, which is the end of something, which we've already got the end down here. The Queen of Swords, I think if in the home position things have been difficult or stressful for you in some way, or keeping you awake at night, I think you are developing the power of clear thought. You are going to be able to get what you want by being decisive. So that's our third ace. In the hopes and fears position, we have the Knight of Swords, hoping for a swift change, fearing a battle. Could be either. I think it's hoping for a swift change, because this to me has been going on for too long. It's too long, and it's 2 years in some cases, and the tossing up of what to do and how to move forward, and if it's the right thing, why isn't it together? And all of that, I think, has been too long, and you're ready for a change. You're hoping for a change to the situation. And I think you are going to get it. In the outcome, we've got the Seven of Swords. That's a secret. We have the Two of Wands. That's looking out into the world to see what else is there. We have the Death card. Big change. So if your connection was secret, I believe you've had enough of that and you are ready for a big sweeping change to come in. It's time. It's time to leave the secret energy in the past. And actually it belongs in the past. If the connection was in the past and it was secret, it needs to stay in the past, I think. Because the masculine is just resisting bringing this back together. And you may as well put your focus firmly onto yourself, I think. And look out and see what else is out there. See what else is out there that's going to be better for you. Nobody wants to be a secret. What can you get? Who can you find? How can you be happy? I think so. Now, interestingly, I took two other cards to go with those final cards, and they are King of Cups, Four of Pentacles. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, masculine, could be older than you. Classically, the king who doesn't know how he feels. Coupled up with the minor arcana of pride. This is clinging on too tightly to things that don't serve you anymore. So if your masculine was Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, maybe it's time to let him go. If your masculine never properly told you how he felt due to his pride, then I think this is saying it's time to leave that in the past. I think so. I think a lot of you have been very patient, waiting for this masculine to come forward. He's not come forward. Oh, interesting. Five of Swords. He's not come forward. It actually probably has caused him some heartbreak as well, because that's choosing heartbreak. But he hasn't come forward because he couldn't take the fight. He wasn't geared up for the sort of fight that it was going to ensue. I think he was too scared. Too scared. Capricorn. I think he does still think about you obsessively. I don't think he can let you go, but he's also not doing anything about it. What a shame. He's stuck here, where other people's opinions matter more to him than this connection. So, currently. So, if that is the case, then either this connection is not coming back for quite a long time, I would say, in which case, go off and find something better. Or the masculine is going to receive some extra guidance to bring things forward. Oh, well, just as I say that, honestly. Well, that is probably what's going to happen then, because that is the card of waking up. And that is the card of getting ready to move things forward. They're both guided. So I think, what was I just saying? Or something is going to propel the masculine forward and wake him up to do something about this. That's quite possible. I mean, if you're a masculine watching this, then this is saying you're running the risk of losing the connection you want, because I think the feminine is on her way out of this connection. I think she's lost patience now. And it's not because she doesn't want you or the connection. It's because it's actually making her quite unhappy. And it's time for her to feel happy again and good in herself. So if you are a masculine watching this, or a divine masculine watching this, and you are part of a twin flame connective, part of a twin flame connection, now is the time to do something about this to bring it back, because you've got a very short window here, I think. I don't believe that this feminine is going to be waiting for much longer at all. And the thing is this, the minute she decides she does not want this connection anymore, twin flame or otherwise, other people's eyes are going to be on her, and she's not going to be single for long. And that's a very strong feeling I'm getting, because she's in her best energy. She knows what she wants. She's in her best energy. We've got 3 queens here. She knows what she wants. She's going to be victorious. Twin flame or otherwise, this feminine is going to get the life that she wants. And if it's not with the masculine that she's been waiting for the past couple of years, that was in a secret situation with, if that masculine does not wake up and come forward very soon and tell her how he feels, then she's going to be with somebody else. She's going to be with somebody else, because in the past she had this strong connection. She wants a connection. Don't forget, in the underneath position, there is somebody coming in to offer her a cup of love. So it's interesting. Very, very interesting. The feminine is being gifted opportunities here. She's being given the power to manifest. She's got money. She's got clarity. And she's got dynamic energy all on her side. Plus, she's been healing. And so I think the time is absolutely right for her to go out there and find somebody else. Wow, what a powerful reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe so that I can read your energy more easily, which will help me to do more accurate readings for you and your situation in the future. And if you would like a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. But until the next time, this has been the Timeless Tarot. Goodbye.